We are coming on here with some breaking news. We've got a large police presence in Eagle River. This is directly behind the home of a gentleman who has been missing since March 6th. Rebecca Polsha has been following this story since the beginning. Can you give us an idea of what's going on?
Yeah, so the man who's missing in Eagle River, his name is Tony Kronos. That's his new name. That was the name that he has legally changed his name to. Some people may know him as Joshua Kronbach, he's 40 years old. He lives in Eagle River, a very tidy home in that area. Now there is a fence line that he shares in the back with another house, a duplex that's just behind him, and that's where the police are searching right now along with the FBI.
And so do we have any other information beyond this? We know that at the time his family became worried that they hadn't heard from him. They went to his house.
They did. So that one neighbor across the street went over to Tony's house when she hadn't seen him for a while. He's known to work out a lot, and he hadn't come home. And so she called his father, and the father called police. Now the family tells me that when they were in the house, that the door was kicked in. Police haven't been able to confirm this, but this is according to Tony's father. Now the home that is behind Tony's home, the one that they share, that's being searched, and the one that has a shared fence, that in property records is owned by an Anchorage police officer.
Okay, interesting. And we also know that there was some thought that Tony could have maybe gone, he's got a home in Hawaii, but his family also said that left behind was his wallet and his cell phone?
Those were left behind, but he had just bought property in Hawaii, so he didn't have the home yet.
Okay.
But the family took this as life is going well, there's things to look forward to, there's plans in the future, and that's what his sister had said. So this was seemingly a good time in Tony's life.
Okay. Out at the site right now is our co-worker reporter Lauren Maxwell. Lauren, give us kind of an idea of what you're seeing out there at the site.
Right. Well, this is a quiet neighborhood. It's actually Mercy Way is the name of the road, and the duplex that you just referenced is right behind me, the black and white one that you can see there. And there has been police activity here, I'm told by neighbors, since sometime yesterday. Now, at the moment, there were probably about half a dozen police cars here. There's a very large white RV, which I assume belongs to the Anchorage Police Department. And as you mentioned, also, we understand that the FBI is involved in this. I have to say, there's probably quite a few people that are searching inside that duplex right now because there's not a lot of activity that's happening outside. We've seen some people kind of coming and going. We've been here, I should say, for several hours, and it's difficult to say exactly what is happening inside, but there is a large police presence that has been here since sometime yesterday.
And you've spoken with a couple of neighbors in the area. What have they had to say about what's going on?
Well, a lot of rumors are going on and people are just trying to get information about what's happened. But one of the gentlemen that lives right next door to Tony's house, Tony Kronos, which is, as you mentioned, right behind this duplex behind me, he was talking about how there was an FBI agent that was out here yesterday that had a dog, and the dog was sniffing the properties that are right around here. The dog alerted onto something and made a beeline for this duplex. And he said after that, that's when they really started searching, he believes, in earnest in this area here. So that's what one of the neighbors said. I spoke to another woman who just said that people have been very concerned, looking for information. Lot of folks holding out hope that he'll be found, but again, there's not a lot of very verified information at this point. We're hoping, obviously, to learn more.
Okay, thank you. Lauren Maxwell out at the site where we do know that police are searching or believed to be searching. There's a large police presence is what we can tell you because our crew has obviously been out there. We have asked for information from the Anchorage Police Department and from the FBI, and basically have been told, both of them, this is an ongoing investigation and that there is a large police presence and they're asking people to avoid the area, but limited information beyond that.
Pretty limited at this point. We're still waiting for updates about what's happened. And the police, I should say also, they just sent in a news release just a few minutes ago. And the one thing they say that is the FBI, of course, is there because of the request for police enforcement assistance. They say that's standard practice. So we'll see how that plays into this as well.
Okay. And we, of course, if you're just joining us quickly, we do know that there is a large police presence in Eagle River. This is at a home directly behind the home of Tony Kronos, who went missing on March 6th. We have limited information beyond that, except that the police are out there seemingly investigating something, and we will continue to ask questions with our crew out there and follow along and see what other information we can gather.
Absolutely.
Thank you for joining us.